Welcome to the Marine Channel at Dusseldorf Boat Show. We're going to show you a Nimbus now, and it is the Nimbus 405C. The C stands for coupe. As you will see, it's a hardtop. They do this boat in a flybridge version as well, so the interior is exactly the same, but obviously it has a flybridge on top there. So come and join me and we'll have a look around. Okay, let's go aboard. We start with this beautiful bathing platform, fully teak decked. I'm going to tell you something amazing about this teak decking in a little while, but you can see here we have the boarding ladder hidden under there. In here we have a very large storage locker, but that's also accessible from in the cockpit, so you can get at that both ways. And obviously you've got your fender storage there. Come through a really nice gate here into the cockpit, which has a fabulous quality feel to it. Again, we've got the teak flooring, we've got this L-shaped seating, and a beautiful teak table here that you can have relatively small or folds out to double size. And that will actually drop down, and you can make that into a large sun pad if you want to. Now the interesting bit about this boat is it's asymmetrical. So if you look on this side, you can see we have this lovely huge wide deck, and if we just go to the other side, you can see here we don't have a huge deck, but we still have a perfectly usable side deck if we need to be using that side. Now the whole cockpit is enclosed partly by the hardtop here, but then it has this canvas extension that comes around here. Now they sell these boats literally all over the world, loads in New Zealand already, but if you are in colder climes, we've got these covers that will enclose the whole cockpit, and interestingly they start here on this side, so they leave this side deck open because we do have a side door from the helm station, so if you wanted to keep this enclosed, you're still able to get out from the side door and actually get round and do the work you would need to with your lines and things. So let's go inside and have a look at what we've got here. Well, the first thing that strikes you is the quality, which we expect from a Nimbus, but also the lightness and airiness. The windows take up pretty much all of the wall space. They're just massive. And then up here, we've got two large sunroofs. They're electric, so they close automatically, but you have got blinds which just come across here and enclose everything in. So a fabulous place to live and hide from the weather if you need to. Let's have a look at the galley quickly. So this one has an electric hob. You can have gas, you can have an oven, it's all customizable. This one has a nice double sink under there. And we have all the storage, obviously, really nice size fridge in there. We have an additional fridge tucked under there, so perhaps one for drinks, one for food, something like that. This cupboard actually designed to house a coffee machine, and this is great because look at that. That's all your crockery and glassware, and that comes with the boat as standard. Really nicely equipped, the Nimbus. Let's go forward and we'll look at the helm station first. So this boat actually has an additional screen. It normally comes with just the one screen, but everything else is standard, the Humphrey system, bow thrusters, that kind of stuff. So I'm going to just take you around this quickly. And what you will notice is all the controls are near this side door. So apparently what a lot of owners do is sit themselves on the side there, and we're going to have a look out there in a while, and actually drive through the door. But everything's really close to hand, and you've got that great view all around you. And just have a look at these seats, really nice bolsters which flop down, you can sit or stand, great footrest there. Tucked behind there you've got the switch gear. Right, if we look at this side, this seat here flips up and becomes an additional seat here, navigator's seat if you like. It's really sturdy. And from here, you've got that great view again. just while we're here, let's have a look. Down here we've got the Fusion for the stereo and some really nice useful storage there, nicely finished as well. Now up here we've got what is your chart table, but it also doubles up as your TV screen. This boat is fitted with the oak interior, which you see here. The standard is mahogany, but I quite like the lighter wood. Right, let's go down below. We'll start in the main cabin. So this is the owner's cabin, I guess, the double. Again, lovely feel of all the wood. And a great size cabin. We've got this large double bed here, which kind of has almost T-shaped, almost got wings. So if you had your head at that end, you've got plenty of room to the side of you. Stretch out, you've got plenty of storage up there, put your phone and coins or whatever. You've got reading lights. You've got some small ports in the hull there. But then above, you've got these two large hatches there. If we just look in here, got the nice size hanging wardrobe and that size some shelving. And then over this side, we've got the same thing again, sort of his and hers. Just turn around here, if you close the door, you've got a nice mirror there. Now, being the master cabin, we have a really nice bathroom with a proper shower cubicle. Look at that. That's a great solid door. You've got a seat in there. And that's not hiding behind a curtain, is it? And then mirrored with cupboards behind it. Nice size sink. Loo and some storage in there. Okay, let's go and have a look at the other two cabins. So, this is the, I don't know whether you call it the second or the third, this is a double berth in here. But it's a nice cosy place to be. You've got two ports there. You've got some storage up here. And you've got a decent sized cupboard in there. But a nice cosy room. And then on the other side, you've got a twin. Now this has slightly more space this way because you haven't got the ensuite interfering. So you've got a little sort of seat there. Again, you've got a decent cupboard or wardrobe. And this time you've got twin berths down here. Again, you've got those ports and a really nice feel with the lining. Feels Scandinavian quality. But everything really nicely finished. Very smart lighting, illuminating the floor and sides there. And you've got reading lights up there. So what we also have here is the second bathroom, which is effectively the day heads. Doesn't have a shower, but does have a nice loo and sink, obviously, mirror. And what you do have is that which comes out, so if you did need to shower off, it'll just drain into the grate there. You can just see the plug hole down there. But super quality, and again, you know, we've got lined walls rather than just bare fiberglass. So very, very smart. Now what I do want to show you is the engines. So I'm just going to pop open this hatch, which magically opens on its own, and hiding in here we have a pair of Volvo D6 380s. The other one's hiding under there. Gives you a nice bit of storage back there. Now these 380s will give you about 28 knots maximum, cruising at about 22, 23. But really nicely quality fit out here. And the guys at Nimbus were telling me about the insulation on this. It's 60% more efficient than the normal one. If you have a look at that here, it just keeps the noise at more acceptable levels. Okay, so let's have a wander down the side deck here, and what you see is this huge side deck. Really nicely illuminated. You'll see the lights down there, and that's standard. And then as we come up onto the bow, we find a huge sun pad, really nice sun pad with this sunshade over on these carbon poles. Doesn't have to be up, obviously. Need to be in the right climate for that. But it gives a great place to come and lounge and sit around. Now, being Scandinavian, we have the gate access at the front there. And in here we have the anchor gear. Just quickly show you that, because it's all beautifully finished. See my reflection in the stainless there. And obviously the chain down there. Now, this teak is actually teak, but it's an eco teak. So what happens, how this is produced, is Nimbus, when they're using teak in other parts of the build, collect all the sawdust. It goes off to a specialist manufacturer and is combined with old plastic bottle tops and I guess some kind of resin and made into this teak. And it's so much more, well, environmentally friendly, obviously, because we're not chopping down trees to produce it, but apparently it's really, really hard wearing. The guy who was showing me around tells me he has it on his boat. He's had it on for 2 or 3 years now, and it is showing no signs of wear at all. So absolutely fabulous product. And we can just see down that side deck there, which, as I say, is much narrower than the other side, but perfectly usable if you need to. So I hope you liked this boat. We certainly did. The Scandinavian quality shows through. The deck I found fascinating. I've never come across that before, but clearly the future. So the boat, as I said, had the D6s. Tops out at about 28 knots, cruises at 22, 23. Price of this boat, standard boat, 637,000 euros. Now that is a very well equipped boat. You don't need to add anything onto that to get out onto the water, but inevitably there are options as well if you wanted something like that second screen or anything else from the options list. So fabulous boat, fabulous quality. If you need any more information, obviously have a look at Nimbus website. You can see all the specs on there and the options. But I hope you've enjoyed the video. If you have, please do remember to subscribe. We've got lots more of these videos coming from Dusseldorf and lots of the other shows. And do hit that bell as well, and we can let you know anything else that's coming up. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next one.